Hey, Knuckle Dragger here with Jack on Starter Survival. Today, we're going to be looking at some fire starter. If you couldn't tell from the pictures we had posted in the beginning there. Package, like I said before, most of it comes in bags. All these are from Wish. I think $15 is what I paid. Was the most expensive one that I ordered, and it is because I ordered an upgraded or longer ferrule rod, Flint and steel rod, whatever you want to call it. Quite a few, a couple of them I haven't got in yet. I ordered individual ferrule rods. They haven't came yet, but like I said, sometimes it takes a little bit long, a little bit over a month now since I ordered those. But ordered a set of 3 ferrule rods and some long-headed matches. When it comes to fire starting, you want to make sure you have at least 3 different ways to start a fire. That way, if one goes through, you always have a backup. You can never have too many backups when it comes to start a fire. Could save your life. I'm going to go ahead and open the first one here. The one that came in the brown package. Looks like it's a survival bracelet that I ordered. It's a 5-in-1 survival bracelet. You have a compass on it, a whistle, and your normal fire starter. If you look at the end of it, that's what you're going to strike the rod with right there. I find it easier if you just take it out when you go to strike the rod. Look in the center there, you'll see the flint and steel portion of it. You're going to use that, you're going to scrape the flint portion, or whatever you want to call it, across the actual thing on there. See if we can get some sparks on here. Normally they're covered with a little bit of paint coating when you first get them, so see if, now you see, they strike pretty easy. Because of the size of the rod on here, it'll last for a pretty good while, but as you go, you see the wear on there. Let's see if I can get it on there centered. As you see, it took a pretty good chunk off of it just from striking it the one time there. Like I said, popular, fairly inexpensive. I paid only shipping for this on Wish, which was like $2. So you can't really beat when you just pay shipping on an item. Plus, comes in convenient because you can wear it around your wrist. Let's see if I can get it on here by myself. As you see, bracelet makes it pretty easy. Cheap compass on there. I don't think I would trust it too much. Just kind of glued on the bracelet, not really on there super well. So first fire starter, survival bracelet. We're gonna go ahead, pop out this next one, get it out of here. They're labeled in Chinese, so I can't really tell until I get them out. One that I was actually looking forward to here. This is kind of the same as the ones you'll see that come from EDC. So this is a waterproof canister container that it's in. In the bag here, I don't know if you can really see it, but it comes with extra O-rings, a lanyard where you can hook it on something, and a key ring, so if you want to put it on a keychain, which is kind of nice. This is going to come into 3 pieces if you want it to, even if you don't want it to. So if you look, there's your actual steel portion of it that you're going to use to strike. Right here is the O-ring that if you need to replace it, here's one of them, and the other one is on the top portion right there. So there's extra O-rings there if you bust one of those. Taking it apart, comes into 3 pieces. This bottom portion, however, when you pull it out, it's gonna unscrew right from here, and you can just turn it around and screw it right back on there. All right, give you a little bit extra room to grip on there. And then all you're gonna do is take this and you're gonna scrape it across the end here. Like I said with the other ones, normally when you first get these ferrule rods and stuff, or the flint and steel or anything, it comes with a protective paint coating on it. Scratches off pretty easy. Let's see if we can't get a spark out of this one. That one actually sparks pretty well. I've seen a lot of people use these. This one's not EDC, but to me it doesn't really matter. I paid $3 for this on Wish. Great for saving space. And it's waterproof, so can't really go wrong with that. Even if it was to get wet, I mean, it easily dried off and you're still going to be able to start your fire with something. Again, with all these, I'll include the links in the description below. That way, if you want to check it out, you can. Not every item I order is going to be off Wish, but I figured there wasn't a lot of reviews done over the survival gear on Wish, so we go ahead and we take a shot at it. Let's see, this is the third package here that we're going to open from Wish. See if we can't pull this out of here real quick. This is another one I was looking forward to. Your ferro rod, your flint and steel, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to be 100% correct on all of them. $3 is what I paid for this one. As you see, actually no, this is the $15 one. So I ordered one with an extra long rod on it here, so maybe last me a little bit longer. You have your ferro rod and you'll have your strike over here. Also has a can opener on it. Might come in handy. And it came with a whistle, which I'm sure I can annoy my dogs with. Got a German Shepherd, hates whistles, so he should love that. Again, paint coating on everything. $15 what I paid for this one though. They vary in price. Sometimes you can actually, there's a lot of them that are actually cheaper on Amazon and eBay. But I figured, like I said, for the first 4 or 5 videos, I figured I would review some of the Wish stuff. See if we get a spark off this. I'm not going to take it off the lanyard. Just, that one's got nice sparks. So far, I think this one has sparked the best. Really didn't do any damage to it. Just took off the paint from where we struck it at. So far this is my favorite one so far that I've opened. The more spark you can get off of it, the better. It takes a lot less to go ahead and start your fire with it. But like I said, see if we can't get it to spark again. Got quite a bit of spark off that. So far by far, this is definitely my favorite one. I'll include a link for it in the bottom. I think I paid $15 for it, but again, I'm not 100% positive. I'll include the prices of what I paid down there. Most of it for me is shipping. As I stated before, I'm military here in Germany, so I have to have stuff shipped to the U.S. and then it goes through customs, comes to Germany, goes through customs, and then I get it. So it normally takes quite a while for me to get items in, unless I order it off Amazon. I just ordered it from Amazon DE, which is the German version of Amazon here. Last one I had today, as I said before, I have 2 that haven't made it here yet, and that was just simply ferro rods. They don't come with strikers, and some long-headed matches that have a wax protected coating, and the matches come in a waterproof case. Last one, it's kind of iffy on. So this is basically just a flint and steel. Put it on a key ring, put it in a bag, whatever you want to do with it. This portion right here, actually, you're going to twist that out. If I get it out of here. Okay. As you see on the side of it, there's your flint portion of it. And you would think that it would be up here or something for the steel portion, but it's actually right there in that. What is supposed to happen is as you strike it, these little fibers in there are supposed to catch fire. Had one of these in the past, never really caught the fibers on fire, but it threw sparks, so it made it pretty easy to start a fire with it. So I'm going to show you striking on the side, see if we can get some sparks off of it. Sparks pretty well. See if we can do it a couple times, see if we can't get the fibers to catch on the side. Might not have enough in there. I might have to get some more in there. I got nothing. But still throw sparks. Sparks allow us to start a fire. In some of the future boxes or some of the future unboxings, unbaggings, whatever you want to call it, I went ahead and I ordered some fire starters off of Amazon. Had nothing to do with Wish this time. Some flat wood, some other fire starters that a lot of survival gurus, they swear by and stuff like that. But that's what we have today. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If there's something you want me to see me unbox as far as survival equipment, leave me a link to it or hit me up on here. And that's it for today. You guys have a great one.